Oh, if we do something like live on Sunday night, it's Finger Pot of Doom. Will we get sued by Saturday Night Live?
No. No, I literally had one planned up and ready to go. It's just I'd need that music that I made, but that would be after the lounge music. Like it would be like when you know for sure you're going when you're for sure going on, and it would have to be recorded like before each show.
Oh
It'd
yeah.
be fine.
On today's show.
Yes. Yeah, I got her all. I practiced it on GarageBand. It was pretty good. It was fun.
With your voice and everything?
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Oh yeah.
You got to put a lot of effort into it.
Well, I am your host, Jimmy Bones. This is my idiot sidekick. He's just Andrew. Something like that, right?
just Andrew.
Just Andrew. Could do something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it'd be great. It would be hilarious.
Of course.
No, it's the only thing.
What?
What? How do I send? I would have to like record it and send it to you each time.
Oh yeah, I see.
Or play.
We'd have to actually have a real schedule too, or a real script, and like, this is what we're doing on today's show: Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock.
It would be like, we're talking about these rumors, news and rumors, and up next, Raw review. You know, like that kind of shit. It doesn't have to be crazy.
Then we'd have to shoot over to a video of like Paul Schaefer playing the drums or something, or Max Weinberg.
The bongos.
Pretty crazy week. Pretty crazy last 2 days, I guess. Yeah.
Lisa.
Ever since I was a 38-year-old man in February, I've always been a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll just say that.
Shovel snow off your seat to go watch some games.
Yeah. It's in New Orleans right now, so it's super hot, like, or whatever. I don't know the weather there,
beautiful. But balmy.
Beautiful New Orleans this time of year.
Great weather. Love it.
So let's dive right into it here. Crazy stuff going on here.
Few releases. Beep, 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 beep. Have to add the beeps.
WWE release update. Apparently we have details as to why everyone was released here. Quite a few.
Details.
Yep. Tolka and Razor. As well as Paul Ellering.
I think we know the reason.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Internally, lack of TV time alongside Karrion Kross was seen as a bad sign.
Mm-hmm.
Some sources suggest AOP carried industry heat due to outside business dealings. Well, they're not getting booked for indie stuff, so.
No, they tried to run their own show in Saudi, and they had booked like Nia Jax because that was when she was released, and they so a bunch of these people paid for their travel or something like that, and then of course the show didn't happen because they didn't sell a single seat, and then no one got reimbursed, or it was really shady dealings. So I don't remember that.
I don't remember that at all.
When Triple H brought them back, I was shocked.
Huh.
It was greasy. I don't think they had, I don't think it was like bad intent they had, but it was just, you're not going to sell a good show wherever it was over there. You're not going to sell out 10,000 tickets to see Nia Jax and Authors of Pain. Sorry.
No, you're really not. No. Sonya Deville also released. That's kind of surprising since they seem to be pushing, well, they were pushing those like group to the moon. Yes. Not to the moon, but they were getting lots of time. I did see that Shayna Baszler was getting into it on Twitter a little bit with somebody about
Lashing out.
lack of reaction, and I mean,
the guy's not wrong.
Yeah, so far the three people that we've mentioned, I mean, you get more reaction out of rubbing your feet on the carpet and touching something metal. sticking your tongue to a frozen post, you get more reaction. Cedric Alexander didn't even know he was still employed, to be honest.
He was doing great in NXT, I thought. He was having a good time down there. Seemed like a resurgence. Oops. Guess not.
Yeah. Blair Davenport, don't think last time she wrestled, I believe, was in the Intercontinental first round of the Intercontinental matches, triple threat.
Yeah, but did you see what they had planned?
Or maybe the US title got pinned by Chelsea or something. No, I didn't look at the gear.
It was so sad because Piper in the background was talking to her at the Rumble, I think it was. I forget what show. But I guess they had for Blair Davenport. She was going to join the Secret Service.
Oh, I did read that. Yeah, I did read that.
Yeah, and she's a great, she's from Japan. She trained in Japan. She was part of the United Empire. Not United Empire. Osprey's group from New Japan. Whatever one that is. There's too many empires.
United
Empire.
Bruv Empire.
Yeah. So she was in that, and then she's like, "Okay, I'm out of here." She was managing him, kind of.
Well, she's probably going back to Japan because she did tweet Top Gaijin. So
yeah, she's great.
She'll go back there. She'll get another look.
Yeah, I like her.
Who else do we have? Let's
Isla
Dawn. That's kind of surprised.
Yeah, you were just in a tag team #1 contenders match like a little while ago.
And not even a year ago, you were the tag team champion.
Yeah.
And why her and not?
Star.
Is she?
She is, but I think while she's been in this tag team, she's not happy. She doesn't look happy. But Isla Dawn, I guess, was okay to watch in a tag team.
I'm partial either way. When they were tag champs, they weren't really doing it for me, but
no.
It is what it is, right? Like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. There's just so many people, and it's right. You either have them there to do nothing, or you release them so they can at least, hone their craft a little more, or at least move on with something, right? Whether they have a backup that isn't professional wrestling, or they have indie opportunities that they can tackle after the 90 days, right?
And she should be okay. And
she can go back to Europe, and Giovanni Vinci. Wow. I just wonder why they never kept him in Imperium, right? I know. Was he
remember when they brought him back?
Yeah.
Bound?
Yeah.
Vince's vignettes? Oh my god. Oh.
Then he gets called up and he gets pinned in seconds 2 weeks in a row, and the IWC is in riot mode over it too, and it's like, come on, guys! What did you expect?
Great tag team.
Yeah, they could have been.
Guy, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
And finally, for the 30th time in their careers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. This has to be Gallows' what? 6th time, honestly? 5th time being released?
Yeah. Honestly, it's the poor guy. I guess they don't care. They eat all of the salami and leave.
Yeah. Yeah, top guys,
Carl,
top deli.
the only thing weird is Carl Anderson is injured, and I
He's
guess they don't
injured,
usually release injured dudes, but it lines up where his 90 days should be over when he's healed. So I think it's more of a favor. Like go
probably,
get that
yeah.
paycheck from
Yeah. They're old though too now at this point. Do they just go to Japan?
Cash out. I
Do they
would
cash
take
out?
AEW money. You know they'll be there.
Yeah,
Electra.
40, yeah.
Carl's good though. Like
yeah, he is.
Luke
but these are all just people that, you know. Even Cedric Alexander here. We're not gonna talk too much about him. I think I already mentioned him actually. But there's just no reaction out of any of these people really.
And look at your talent in NXT. Jeez.
And could you have sent Isladon down to NXT? Maybe. Could you have sent Blair back? Maybe, right? Vinci, maybe, but yeah, like where would they go there even? There's just too many people right now. Right? And
literally TNA can snag them up.
Or TNA, yeah. Relationship. That's right. I keep forgetting about that they have that partnership now. So maybe that is a thing that they should consider at this point. Is TNA can afford to take on some more talent? Can they afford to pay all of them though? Reasonable salary? It's hard to say. I don't know. Maybe with their TV deal, they'll start to get a little more ad revenue and things like that. But
yeah, the NXT push. Yeah.
I don't know all the inner business workings of how revenue and affects salary and all that. But you'd have to think that if TNA is, trending upwards, they should be able to pick up a number of these talents that are released instead of just getting injury time added on to their fucking contracts like Tony's doing.
And Anthem owns a lot of channels. It's crazy.
Basically get handcuffed. Yeah, basically handcuffing the talent, saying, "Well, if you're not wrestling for me, you're not wrestling for anybody." Like, come on.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked Ricky Starks won the Defy.
That's right. Yeah, that's good for him though.
I was shocked.
He'll be up north in a year, within the year, I would think.
Yeah.
Yes, we got our buddies Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They're gone. Another detail. And
just Electra.
And Electra, yeah.
We were talking about her like how many weeks in a row. We're like, what are they doing with her? Her and Santos, like, what are they doing with them? And then she's,
Well, yeah, even Santos still, right? He had a little discussion with somebody on, I can't remember who, on Friday, but
yeah,
he had the Rumble, and before that it was before Christmas, so it's hard to say.
So he probably missed that line of cut. He was probably almost cut too. It's like, oh boy.
They might be keeping the Mexican wrestlers a little longer now, based on maybe Penta wanting to work with them, or maybe Rey Fenix is closer than we think. I don't know. Probably not, but
it'll be a surprise. I think.
Yeah.
Cool. I hope they don't spoil it. Just like Ricky, like that group showing up at Vengeance Day. One of those silhouettes could be Ricky. Probably not. Probably an indie guy. But that new group of 4 that's gonna debut at Vengeance Day NXT. It'll be pretty cool if he was one of them.
Big time. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be him, but you never know. They could have just.
Would I love it?
They could have just picked up 3 or 4 random development dudes and had them do a silhouette, and it's actually 4 random people that don't even look like it, right?
Bunch of vanilla midgets come out like
yeah.
What?
Paul Ellering probably should just find something else to do at this point.
He follows those guys. Like if they're done, he's done. It's really weird.
So now apparently, sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's what I mean. Like I don't know what he sees in them, but he follows them.
Apparently, Josh Alexander's contract is now officially set to expire. On Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Josh Alexander.
Aww.
I would expect him after the show, yeah. I would expect he'll be on I don't think they'd make him go to NXT. Well, they probably would actually. Vengeance Day is there, yeah. Well, that's right.
Next day, it might be cool.
They're not going to have a no compete between TNA and WWE, so.
No, and if your contract runs out, show up, buddy.
Yeah.
Midnight.
Yeah, that might be something, yeah. What else do we got going on here? There was something else. We already read this. Looks like they're going to do something with Trish.
Yeah, she wants to, eh? I didn't know she sent in that many ideas.
I didn't know that either. You'd like to think that, active Hall of Famers and legends are interested in it, but maybe when they're done, maybe lots of them are just done.
Well, you can't get TNA back together.
No. Somebody's missing, yeah. Yeah.
You'll have to ask the Twitter account.
Yeah.
Albert could come back, but hey.
Apparently she's expected to be involved with the plans to Chamber, so I mean, they're not going to put her in the Chamber, but Christ, I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. Pull out Mae Young.
Yeah.
Get her.
But other than that, there hasn't, it's just the releases that are the big news. I don't think those people will have trouble finding work. Trish Stratus still looks damn good for
yeah.
What, 50? Yeah, 49,
yeah. Babe.
That is a dime.
Oh yeah, man.
So you watch SmackDown? You skimmed SmackDown?
Skimmed SmackDown.
There's
a bunch to cut out.
It was an okay show. Generally, I thought it was pretty. The booking was fairly obvious, but let's go through it here.
Darn tootin'.
Jey opens again. We knew he was coming out. We knew he was going to talk to Cody. He mentioned it on Monday.
Yeah. Which is good. At least make it seem like you're not going to... Gunther isn't the obvious.
That's right. Although the more I think about it and the more this went on, I do think we're getting Jey and Gunther. I don't think anybody wants to see Jey and Cody, to be honest.
No, it's weird.
Yeah, I think people would rather see, between the two options, would rather see Jey and Gunther, knowing that Jey would get the upper hand this time around.
Yeah.
The world title that Gunther has is still secondary to what Cody has. So will the match be a main event? No. it won't main event night 1, and it won't main event night 2, but
great opener, eh?
could be a hot open. Yeah. Crowd's hot to start the show. They got everybody yeeting. He wins the title. Everybody yeets. Away we go, right?
Place your bets.
Yeah. Crowd is jacked for the remainder of night 1, I would assume. So he calls out Cody. Cody again just cuts another shitty, corny promo. I just want to fast forward him now. I'm just really proud of you, Jey. I'm just proud of you.
I know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
so, Jey Uso.
Cringe. That was my dream. Like, I can't believe that. It's like, oh boy, even in my dream, Cody has a worse talking.
Yeah. Boy, so Big Jacob interrupts. Ooh, he cuts a promo. Yeah, my family wants the title back. My family wants this title back. I love Jacob.
Yeah. Top talent, like,
yeah.
Don't screw it up. Don't screw.
He's just.
Jacob.
I think he knows that, and I'm sure he's got all of his family. Like Dwayne's talking to him, Roman's talking to him. Like, don't fuck this up.
Yeah. Wise words.
Yeah. Paul Heyman's telling him, do not fuck this up. So.
RuPaul.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And remember, boys. So then they fight, they clear him out. Jacob looks strong. He takes everyone's finisher. He lands on his feet. The hyena grabs him, or whatever you want to call Tama Tonga.
Chattering teeth toy.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It freaks me out. Actually does.
Very obviously, General Manager Nick Aldis was going to make it a tag team match tonight for the main event.
Play it. He came out and play
it. Cody and Jey, you are going 1-on-1 versus The Undertaker. That's a sound I gotta make. Yeah, let me open that up. You will go 1-on-1 with The Undertaker.
I love Teddy.
Let me save that.
So many tag matches.
Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna make a clip right here. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be a great soundbite.
Yeah. So then we get Bianca and Piper Niven here. Bianca.
You just say it, Bianca.
Yeah, I made that in my notes. I spelt it like that. Yeah. Bianca.
And Boyaka for
Bianca the Wanka.
Where does he get these kind of translations?
He's English. Yeah, it's just regular English.
I think they know how to say Bianca. Bianca. Yeah, they can say it.
Maybe it depends which part of England he's from. Part of the UK he's from. Maybe he's some dirty Southie. I don't know the difference in dialect.
There's a lot. Oh. Bless you.
God bless you. It was a good match. Yeah. How would you have booked this differently, though?
I don't know. I know Belair has to win. I just like Piper Niven. I really like Piper Niven. And I want to see. I know she's like, let's build her up for that US title feud, but I just like Piper.
That is where this is going for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. The right person won. And we got to see a boss man slam. I can't forget that.
We did. He even called it a boss man slam. If you ever take a trip down to Colorado, yes, old Stewie Bennett called it the boss man slam. So that's when you can use the word slam, Joe Macaroni.
Yeah. Slam.
He hit her with the slam.
Isn't it great though? They're using names for him.
What's that?
Yeah, they're using a lot of old move names for the stuff now. Like they're actually bringing Boss Man Slam, Vader Bomb. Like they're allowed to say that kind of stuff. It's not like
Piper did also hit
forward.
Piper hit a Vader bomb. They didn't call it that, but she hit a Vader bomb in that match.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what they are. Call them that. Legends exist.
It was a good match. I liked it.
Now, what is up with? I thought Rumble was a deadline for roster changes, or am I crazy?
Well, remember Monday they said that, or when did they announce AJ to Raw? Was that the night of Rumble?
Yeah, I think it was Monday. I think it was.
Well, remember I said last week though that that SmackDown's getting somebody big, so
yeah,
it was Drew, right?
Drew, yeah, which is good for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Split them up, get some good stuff out. But yeah, at least so Katana Chance, Caden Carter, they'll be good over there. Have some tag matches.
We got a backstage seg. Yeah, he does. They're good. They're both talented.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we got a backstage segment. Carmelo has to fight Tozawa after the Rumble thing. We knew this was the obvious outcome was going to happen here, but we'll get that matches later on in the show. We get a DIY promo in the ring, the whole moment of silence for Motor City Machine Guns. I thought it was pretty funny.
Great logo. I love their new logo.
Yeah, Elton John and Sam Smith interrupt them. And we get an impromptu, pretty deadly... Did I?
Yeah.
What are their names?
It's actually Elton Prince and geez, what's the other one?
I don't give a Brahma bull's ass what The Rock has to say.
Yeah,
he wasn't there, but I get it.
The same idea. It's the same idea. Yeah.
I still don't know their names.
Elton John and Sam Smith. People would have yes boy or whatever it is.
They're so good. Comedy duo, but they can wrestle.
Impromptu match. DIY complaining before the match that they're not in ring gear. Another obvious booking was happening here. We knew they were going to get the win. DIY or Pretty Deadly gets the win, so now they get a title match next week.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's next week or if it's sometime in the future.
Main event
I can't remember what they said. No, it won't be that.
That'll be main event night too.
They'll come out with pasties on their nipples and tighty whities on.
Vegas, baby.
Yeah. They'll have swirlies on their nipples. Yeah, or those tassels. Their theme song is Frank Sinatra.
If they don't book that, even just for a joke at Vegas, like they're missing out. Those two would make it work.
Come on, Hunter. I know you're watching. I know you're one of the one viewers we've got right now. I know you are.
Yeah. Text him.
Yeah. I do have his number. I'll give him a text. Number one follower, Karrion Kross. I'll get his number from Karrion Kross. Yes. Number one listener.
And he reads it. He just doesn't always reply.
That's right. Yeah.
It happens. Busy.
What happened next here? Drew promo. Yeah. Fast forwarding my brain here.
Drew. Oh yeah.
The Miz?
Miz and Andrade backstage skim.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's not worth.
I don't know why Miz is trying to leave Andrade alone and let Andrade. Miz isn't as bad as Jericho for the Jericho vortex, but Miz does have a vortex. A little bit of a waste your time with me.
Oh yeah.
You just made the list.
Yeah. Sorry, Jericho.
Well, we haven't even seen the Wyatt Six and a month now. They're gonna have ring rust. So I mean, I get Bliss is there now. We'll get to this down at the end of the show, anyways.
Because I got a theory.
So we get the Drew promo. He's in the ring. I'm in there for a championship. Big Jim interrupts, cuts a pretty good promo on Drew.
You were calling me big. I was offended.
No, that's after the show. Cut a decent promo. He's better on the mic than his brother, I think.
Yeah.
They're about the same.
Cardio?
Well, he doesn't yeet to the ring for 40 minutes. Yeah, he doesn't need a fucking defibrillator to start his promo. No wonder his timing's all fucked up in the ring too. He's already blown himself up before the match starts usually.
Oh boy.
Sorry, so Jay. True. But yeah. Maybe you'd be in Jay's spot. Drew says maybe you'd be in Jay's spot if you just said yeet first. I howled at that. I thought that was hilarious.
Is he wrong?
You probably not. You know what? Probably not.
Kind of funny to think about.
Yeah. Could Big Jim I hate calling him Big Jim, but it's just such a meme now. He's got Big Jim on his fucking ring gear even, but
he is tall.
Yeah, okay. So Jay's tall. They're twins. I think. Well, I don't know. Like, would he have got over the same way if he had said yeet first? Would the role have been reversed?
Hard to say. I think Jay does have more charisma. Jimmy's good in the ring, though.
I think Jimmy's the better wrestler, to be honest.
Yeah.
Take all the super kicks away. I think Jimmy's a little better at wrestler.
Yeah. Jay does have that charisma.
Yeah.
A little more.
He does. Yeah.
Connection.
Then we get with everybody saying "Go away," come out, cut a promo.
Wet blanket.
Yeah. Cuts a promo a little bit on the drama of the Rumble here about, calling him Drew McIntyre and all this. Yeah, then the fans were chanting McIntyre during the match. It was whatever. I have no time for LA Knight anymore. Even I listen to when he comes out and how the crowd pops.
Yes.
I try to pay attention to that, and it's just not the same.
No, the only good thing he said was, whether it's a work or not, was I don't think did I have time to get all my stuff in, or I didn't, something like that. So that was funny. That was a good line.
Yeah. Apparently, the news coming out now says that they're fine backstage. So yeah, it was just a work. The whole thing was just a work.
Angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, Drew can kick the shit out of whatever he wants in these arenas, and they just write a check to the arena, and it's like, here, buy new stuff. Like, the money they're rolling in right now is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
This match was a good match. This was a good TV triple threat match.
Which is such a weird mixture of people, if you think about it. Yeah.
Three completely different styles, really.
Very.
But it worked excellent. The superplex German suplex spot was fucking crazy. And it was mint. As Vince McMahon would say.
What am I moving? You knew the winner was going to be, but it was still worth
what
right. happened.
Yeah. Again, right? Predictable booking, but it's the right winner.
Great.
It's the correct winner, and they did good doing it. So
great wrestling. Great wrestling. You're allowed to say no.
That's right. We got a note for next week that we get Braun Jacob and Priest as the elimination qualifier.
Yeah.
What is so goddamn funny?
I just think that's a really, really weird match. And like obviously I want Jacob to win, but I could see Priest winning. They love him.
They do love him. I don't think we get to see Jacob in the chamber yet.
No.
Just because Priest is kind of... I think Braun and Jacob still have another match in their program. That's why I don't see either of them in the chamber.
Good. So maybe they like beat the shit out of each other.
Because Braun did eliminate Jacob from the Rumble still, right? So...
Yeah. So let them go crazy. Priest can stand there and be like, I won.
Yeah.
Just a weird match. I love it.
I personally, Priest is not my favorite guy to watch. Is he a good wrestler? Sure. The fans love him. Yeah, they do. He's not over for me. I could take him or leave him, but I get where they're going. He will win the match. He will be in the chamber. He does deserve to be in the chamber. So.
And Braun gets the odd push here and there, but I don't think he's there yet, like up there yet.
Oh, I don't think Braun will ever be there again. His mobility is getting worse by the year.
Let's hope.
Like big time. He can hardly bend his knees anymore. He needs them rebuilt and then maybe come back. And
the match with Bronson seemed to like take a lot of steam out of him. I noticed after that it was like, oh boy.
Well, he pulled his groin in that match and still still went or tore his groin or whatever he did in that match. Still finished it, which is a testament to how tough that motherfucker is. But still, it's just like whether it's not healed, whether there's more damage than he's leading on.
He is stiff, yeah.
But he can't bend his knees, right? He just needs to. He's got Big Show knees. Yeah. All big guys.
He's up there
to get them, right? So.
Yeah.
Nash and Big Show and Andre, right? All these massive dudes. Their knees just disappear.
Except Captain Insano will be coming back with new knees.
Not to my wrestling promotion. He won't be.
for your carnal knowledge, yeah.
We got the Kevin Owens car promo from the pre-record earlier in the day. They show it on the show. Man, it's good.
He's listening to Scars by Papa Roach.
Yeah. Was he?
No.
Oh.
The scars remind me that, yeah, it was just funny.
That would have been hilarious. Cut a great promo. At the end, he said, I can't remember exactly how he worded it. But something along the lines of, I am gonna hurt you or something like that.
Yeah.
I just want this to be for a world title. I really just want this to be for a world title.
Maybe it will be.
Kevin Owens is going to be in the chamber.
So
right, there's 3 spots left. I'm sure they said that he had a match. Maybe I dreamt that.
I could see it. Hell, I think they might even throw a title in there. I don't know. Something's got to change. There's a swerve coming. I feel it.
If Gunther interrupts Jey again on Monday, that is the plan, is Gunther and Jey.
Oh, I just don't know if I can do that at WrestleMania. Not like I have a choice. I would just love a swerve.
Hard to say.
Gunther to snap. Gunther snaps and says, I'm going in that chamber to prove I am the champion, and I'll put the title on the line. Okay. Great.
Sure, yeah. When Kevin Owens wins the chamber and then has a match against Sami, then where does that leave Jey? That's not gonna happen, but I just want Kevin Steen and El Generico to have a fucking Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania night 2 main event. No, it won't be night 2. Night 1 closing show 35-minute war for a world title.
Wouldn't that be great? Still get 4 stars from Meltzer.
Yeah. Meltzer is,
well,
God, this guy on Twitter. God, he's hanging on to this idea of a war that's still, and it's like, dude, it's not
picking the weirdest ratings.
Move on with your life. Jesus.
Like the 2-minute overrun of Big Bang Theory gave AEW the upper hand, and it's like, no, shut up. Like, even Mercedes, you see that? He was talking about how Mercedes is so good. She's like the Ric Flair, and Harley can be the Harley Cameron, who's like, everyone thinks is the best thing of AEW, which is bad when like your newest talent basically is the best thing. Let's be honest. That's bad. But he's like, oh, go and make Sting. Harley Cameron's his Sting. Go and make. And even Mercedes was like, shut the fuck up. Nerd alert.
Yeah.
and he's praising her. But it's true. Like, dork.
Whoop, nerd alert.
1 star.
Yeah. And he'll give it 5 stars. What a maneuver.
Harley Cameron's good. She's not a Sting. She's not a new up-and-coming Sting. She plays guitar.
So then we get Mello and Tozawa.
Yeah.
I'm not giving Mercedes Monet any more time of my evening here. Actually, yes, I am. I'm going to find this right now. I'm going to find this right now.
And as you do that, I will say, like, it's bad when Harley Cameron is more entertaining on your show than Mox and his group of like top tier dudes. So what's going on? Like, people aren't into it, Tony.
That's right.
Get the title off Mox. Let Mox go rest. He just looks bored or tired. I don't know what's going on.
Well, Death Riders, they are living up to their name because it's going to be the death of the promotion here in a minute. Here we go. Let's go have a look at this. Red Sign Guy is back, right? We've seen him in TNA. Here we go. Monet is overpaid and overrated. Thank you very much, Sign Guy. He has to go to TNA and AEW because he can't fucking afford tickets to go to WWE like the rest of us. Can't afford to go to it either. Yeah, he literally...
He just says, hey, can I have your extra ticket? Yeah, here you go, bud.
So back to Mello, Tozawa. Again, predictable finish.
Yeah, I skipped it.
It was a good match. It was nice to see Tozawa getting some time actually as a wrestler.
Yeah, because he was good back in the day in the Indies.
Yeah, he's still got some talent. It's just, I don't know if I need to see it on a main show is all.
But I mean, we got to see Puppies Hall of Famer.
Who?
Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, that's right.
In the house.
Fresh dye job and all, yeah.
He came to see the puppies.
I gotta get some clips of him too. Yeah. The next segment was Charlotte. So, or Medusa. Next segment was Medusa coming out.
Medusa looks younger.
Yeah. Everybody in the world interrupted again. I couldn't keep track of what was being said because nothing was really being said. I think everybody knows it's going to be Charlotte and Tiffany. I don't think there's any question. Because I think on the other side, we are getting Io and we are getting Rhea.
Ask me what I hated, though.
Hey, Big Jim, what did you hate?
you know what I hate out of that. And it was when Charlotte was telling her to get down like a dog or beg for it. I'm like, oh man, really? Like, you're not that great, Charlotte. Like, I get that's your ego, but no, you're talking to Tiffany. Like, this
is that a callback to Vince McMahon and Trish Stratus Attitude Era? Get down like a dog and bark.
I was so upset. I'm like,
beg really? For your job back.
Charlotte the Shovel. That's her new name, Charlotte the Shovel.
Well, Tiffy didn't do that, everybody. So
no. But
I honestly don't even know if I'm not convinced Charlotte's gonna beat Tiffany anyway. So
no, I don't think she would. She better not. I think it would be a great loss for Charlotte.
Yeah, I think Triple H is smarter than that too. So
it'd be good for Charlotte's character. And I was thinking of this because I'm like, everyone's already sick of her gimmick, which is just an old play on her old gimmick. But like, if she did lose to Tiffy, and she did say, like, I have to earn my way back up. I'm going to start from the bottom and work her way back up. Like, I want to see her lose all hope. I want to see her lose her, like, her just ignorant personality. It'd be at least something different.
So when you say to the bottom, are you talking like go down to NXT, have a good match against like, just say like Stephanie. a Soul or a Soul Rook or a Ren Sinclair or even a Stephanie, I guess. A couple good matches, TV, quick little 7-minute good matches against these ladies. Now you're up to Julia or whoever the champion at the time. Now you make a couple of easy defenses, not easy, but you make a couple of quick, title defenses, one on a pay-per-view. You say, I'm good. Vacate your title, I guess.
You like that? I like that idea.
It could work.
That's what I would want to see from Charlotte.
Yeah, it could work. Let me text Hunter.
Drives me crazy. Okay.
I'll shoot him a message here. And Rick?
Yeah, because like, if anything, Rick would be the one to get through to her, I think.
Oh, I don't have Rick's new number, so.
Isn't it 69?
I'll get it from Hunter. Okay.
Me.
Then we get what?
Wait.
Oh yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that sound. I'm sick of Ric Flair.
Then you need some woo energy.
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
True. Yeah. The Ric Flair drip. Ric Flair post-nasal drip. Bliss and Candace.
It's gone.
Yeah. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Yeah, there was a pile of snow going around the territories in the 70s, you know that.
Yeah, that was down south.
Yeah, it was a snowstorm down south all the time in Georgia.
I love it. Charlotte, well, this looks like it just got interesting. Okay, Charlotte. Another obvious match.
So my washing machine is failing, so we'll have to zip through this here now.
Oh, is it? Okay. Alexa Bliss, Candice LeRae.
It was a fine match. Bliss is a little rusty. It was an average match, but of course she's rusty.
We know who was going to win.
That's right. Pace was slow. It was obvious Bliss was going to win. We get a fantastic... Sorry, I'm just going to...
No, just
one second.
I know you're going to be quick.
We get a fantastic Street Profits pre-recorded promo.
Oh, they heal. Great.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. Hold on here. My wife now with the washing machine. Like, Google the error.
Fixed ours.
Google the error code.
I'm actually great at appliance repair, just so everybody knows out there. It's like the Briscoe auto body shop, but it's just my own appliance repair.
It's the Bones Auto Repair Shop. Bones Appliance Repair Shop.
Yeah. Yeah, just fly me down. I'll fix it. You have to learn when you're poor, you just fix shit. It's the best way to do it. Now, while you're doing that, I think Alexa Bliss is just going to actually take the role of, not so much the role, but I do think she'll be, I don't want to say it in a rude way, she'll be leader of the Wyatt Six. I think she'll take the Bray Wyatt position in the fact that she's a leader, especially the way she came out in the gear with the play pain. She kind of looks, dressing Bray Wyatt-ish. So I think Alexa will be the leader of that for some reason. That's the only thing I see happening.
Yeah. I could see that. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
She does have maybe, well, I'm looking too much into it right now. I was going to say concussion issues and whatnot. Maybe doesn't want to bump around too much now that she's got a kid and more of a talking leader. But then again, I don't really think Taylor wants to be that much of a wrestler, of an active wrestler, to be honest.
Likes to act, right?
Yeah.
The whole Uncle Howdy is such a great act.
Yeah.
So, but your take.
And until he fixes the hair and the mask when he is wrestling, it just gets in the fucking way. Hopefully, that's what he's been doing for this last month, is fixing the mask and the hair.
He did have time. And get Nikki back in there wrestling, because she's fantastic in that ring. Doesn't matter what gimmick you give her, whether it's superhero in training, which was so dumb, but she made it work. She's great in the ring.
Yeah. Nikki Ash and Doudrop. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, she can be a great heel as Sister Abigail, or just a creeper face, whatever you want. Dexter's great. Joe Gacy's great. Even the big man, Big Red, is great.
Then we lead into the main event. We get Cody and Jey versus Jacob and the Barking Guy. This might be an unpopular opinion. I hated it in the 90s as well. I just hate main event guys getting thrown together in a tag match that has little impact or consequence on any story.
Playa, it had impact. No, it didn't.
It didn't, right? No, like, even if you look like, wow, we've got a massive main event here tonight. It's Austin and The Rock against Kane and Mankind. Yeah. Like, it didn't matter. Nothing fucking mattered in those matches. And nothing matters here.
You'll remember this back then, it was really bad. They were really like desperate for storylines. When those two guys won the tag titles, you knew they were going to feud in 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, oh, these two main event guys won.
And it was so often, right? Like Austin and Dude Love, Austin and The Undertaker, Austin and Shawn Michaels won them before they feuded.
Two-man power trip, Edge and Hogan,
Triple H and whatever. That's right. Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Boy.
Yeah. Taker and Kane, Kane and Mankind, Kane and
Show.
Yeah, it's just
Miz Show. Yeah. Show Miz. Sorry.
Oh well, Miz Show was that was.
Who in the hell is that? Some mid-carder?
That didn't matter.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're Show Miz.
Anyway. Is there the potential for something to happen that leads into a story? Like, does Cody bump into Jey or Jey super kick Cody? Sure. Ooh. Was this going to happen? No, it wasn't going to happen. What should have happened, they could have, but
I like that.
There's already so many different angles that they can go with already, not having Jey kick Cody accidentally.
Yeah. Oh, the animosity.
Yeah, they could have added it for, you know, just for a little bit of extra, I guess.
It was a mistake.
They should have just had Jacob pin Cody for the win in the tag match. That's what they should have done.
Yeah. Yeah, done. But we had the return.
But then we get Solo, shows up, boom, spike. Does that mean we get to fucking watch Solo and Cody again? Round 5. Like, what's the point of that now? Yeah, I get the Bloodline wants their title back, but yeah, like you're saying.
Solo the guy? Yeah. Well, Solo is a guy, but is he like? Does he have to be?
I don't know. It's I don't know. Solo has come a long way. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, he is good. It's Jacob's so hard not to watch. I guess,
maybe,
but it's still too.
Maybe this does lead into a Jacob and Solo thing.
That'd be a hell of a fight.
Because Jacob's already a face. Jacob is already more over than Solo has ever been, right?
Yeah. You can't stop watching the guy.
You can't. The athleticism, like, I'm sure he's cutting the promo based off of a few key points they're giving him, and they're like, go freestyle this promo. Like, go battle rap this promo out, is what it sounds like.
So good.
Yeah, Jacob is the new leader of that bloodline. I'm sure that's how. I'm tired of the bloodline story. Are they going to do a tribal combat between Jacob and Solo down the road? Who knows?
Just keep breaking it off like NWO Hollywood. Here we go.
Yeah.
Which
I would just like it to end, to be honest. Like, it seems like the other bloodline is done now too, anyways, right? Seems like it.
Well, that's they didn't do that tribal ceremony, so I don't know. That was supposed to be on the 26th or 7th, whatever it was. Really weird.
And all it turned into was the ceremony of the video game cover. So
very weird.
Right? They can't really add bloodline stuff in to Jey's because Jey is so over without bloodline. He doesn't need the bloodline.
Yeah.
You know, unless there's a massive swerve and that belt ends back up on Roman before Mania. And Jey has to pick Roman again. But Roman is not going to lose 2 times in a row in Mania. So it'll be interesting to see what, that's like a far-fetched, random, long shot, never going to happen kind of thing. But
you never know. Ooh. Ooh.
Other than that, I need to go fix my washing machine now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's from leaning against it too much, if you know what I mean.
Hey, not in this house.
Those old housewives used to sit on them.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out this whole teabagging thing.
I mean, you never know what can happen in the Andrew house.
Hey. So now,
well, good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you hear, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We're up to 700,000 followers. Karrion Kross, #1 follower, and
smart.
We'll be back on Tuesday.
There you go.
For a Raw recap. Tuesday, the 11th. That's 2 days. Monday is tomorrow. Tuesday is the following day. So, thanks for listening. And we will catch you on Tuesday.
Good night, everybody.